Hi guys, a very good morning. Mamukase, Masquera say a very good evening to you all Zimbabweans. Um Salibonan Amazimbabwe Amash, a very good morning. So we are back so that we talk about Susan Mutami. She has filed a police report against President Emerson Mnangagwa, and she filed the report at Queensland Police in Australia. And that is the latest report so far. And we want to look into the effects of that police report. How is it going to influence this case and how? So as you can see right on the screen, this is the report here by ZimLife. They are saying Susan Mutami, a 33-year-old Zimbabwean woman who lived in with President Emerson Mnangagwa and his wife Auxilia as a teenager, has filed rape charges against 79-year-old ZANU-PF leader. So this is it, Team Zimbabwean. As you can see right on the screen, those are various opinions being raised by different people, and we want to look at this issue and the possibilities of President Mnangagwa being arrested, or the possibilities of these charges being acted upon. So let's look at a case study here. What is going to happen is that after filing this police report, because this is an international alleged crime, what is going to happen is that Australia is going to romp in Interpol to make sure that they go after the accused, and also United Nations is going to be alerted regarding these rape charges, so that they also act upon on the Zimbabwean president, because he is a sitting president. He can't be arrested as a nobody. So there are a lot of processes involved. So let's look at Interpol. Can Interpol possibly arrest President Emerson Mnangagwa? That is a very important question we need to ask. And to answer that question, let's get to Donald Trump's request for arrest. So Iran in 2020 and 2021, they called Interpol to say we need to arrest Donald Trump because of the killing of the Iranian general Soleimani, and that request to put Donald Trump on red list was shot down by Interpol. The reason why Interpol shot down that request is that they cited that uh, this matter between Soleimani and Donald Trump, or the American executives, it was a political issue. So they said it involves military, and it also involved political. So Interpol does not act on political and military issues. That is according to Interpol's statement. They don't act on such matters. That is the reason why they didn't arrest Donald Trump and his team. By then, Donald Trump, the first charge by the first time they did so, Iran did so. Donald Trump was still a sitting president of the United States. And soon after he left office, they also made a bid to make sure that he is arrested, but nothing happened. He was not arrested. He was not charged for anything. So let's look at this issue of President Emerson Mnangagwa. This issue of President Emerson Mnangagwa, in my view, it is complicated, because people can say it is a political issue. It can be justified as a political issue, and this makes Interpol not be able to arrest President Emerson Mnangagwa on these charges. Why do I say it might be said it's political? In 2017, when they were fighting, when they were in fights between ZANU-PF, between the G40 and the Lacoste, Mai Mugabe came with this issue. I think I played the video, yeah, Mai Mugabe, when she spoke about this issue on this platform. She came with this issue. She raised this issue, Mai Mugabe herself. And Susan Mutami also mentioned that Mai Mugabe came to China or regarding this matter. And the tricky part is that this matter was first raised when there were internal fights within ZANU-PF. And this matter is also being raised right now when there are internal fights within ZANU-PF. These are political issues. So Susan Mutami has been linked with the generals for a very long time. There is a history of Susan Mutami being linked to the military generals. She does have a child with Sibusiso Moyo, a former military general. So you can actually see how politically connected this woman is. She has been involved with people like Themba Mliswa, the Politis, the Madala Madalas, who do you call him? Musanis. These are political elites. And so this matter of Susan Mutami is difficult at this moment to be classified as a civil or as a criminal matter because of the status of the president, number one, because of the volatility of the politics in the nation of Zimbabwe and what is happening and what happened in the past. So it is viewed as a way of trying to chase out Mnangagwa out of power, to remove Mnangagwa from power. So it is going to be difficult for Interpol to institute arrests on President Emmerson Mnangagwa, because if it does, United Nations is going to intervene. So it's difficult for any nation to just arrest a sitting president. This is the reason why you see, even after being accused of lots of crimes, people like Robert Mugabe would go to United Nations in Europe, could go to America for United Nations duties. And Emmerson Mnangagwa himself had an opportunity to go to America for a United Nations summit. While he is not allowed to be in America according to the US sanctions, but because there was a United Nations meeting or a summit there, he had an opportunity to go because he is protected by the United Nations. So America cannot act on anything against Emmerson Mnangagwa as long as he is the sitting president. So what America can do is just to sanction Emmerson Mnangagwa, but to say they can arrest him, that one it's difficult because it raises a lot of issues. You see there is a conflict between America and Russia, China and America, etc. That raises a lot of tensions in the world because of the allies of Emmerson Mnangagwa who always speak. So it depends with the relationship of Mnangagwa's allies, that is the Chinese, the Russians, and so forth, with those countries. It depends with their relationship. How close are they? How connected are they? How are the Chinese viewing the succession issue in Zimbabwe? How are the Russians viewing the succession issue in Zimbabwe? Who is their point of interest here in the nation of Zimbabwe? All those factors, they also factor in. So Interpol at this moment, I don't believe that they have the capacity to arrest President Emmerson Mnangagwa based on the charges filed in Australia. They can issue a red notice against President Emmerson Mnangagwa, but will not arrest him. What will happen is that when President Mnangagwa finally leaves power, then they will arrest him. Immediately, he leaves power and he enters into a neutral ground, immediately they arrest him. So it also depends with the country he is in. Because let's say President Emmerson Mnangagwa has left Zimbabwe and has fled to China. I don't see China arresting or allowing Interpol to arrest President Emmerson Mnangagwa, even if he leaves power. I don't see that happening. Let's say he flees to Russia or Belarus. I don't see those countries arresting him. I don't see. Why? They don't politically agree with countries like America, Australia, the European countries, or the Western countries. They don't politically agree, which means the chances that those countries will not put President Emmerson Mnangagwa in the hands of Interpol are very, very, very high. So in this case, maybe if he is to pass through a neutral country, that is when they can swiftly arrest him, but not now, after he leaves power. So whatever they are doing right now, they are preparing for his arrest just in case he leaves power. Maybe they arrest him. So this is my take, this is my view regarding this matter. I have given you the example of Donald Trump, where Interpol said we cannot arrest Donald Trump because this issue is, number one, political, number two, it involves military action. So this is it, because Interpol does know that when they are to arrest things which are being done by the military, they are now interfering with the sovereignty of a certain country. And that makes them be in a position where they can have a lot of backlash. So Donald Trump was not arrested before and after he left power. He wasn't. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. In the comment section, please tell me your views regarding this matter. Let me just read the few comments. Yes, Sakas Lemoyo, when is the program starting? Okay, I believe that she commented before. I started late because of my system. Okay, Anzi pana tinashe maponga. Anosungwa here mkuru uyo. Yes. So this is the issue we are trying to answer here. We were looking at the probabilities here. It's difficult to arrest him because he is a sitting president, and United Nations, China, Russia, they are likely going to support him. They are likely going to defend him. So the only thing which can be done at this moment is to issue a red notice through Interpol. Once Interpol issues a red notice, when President Mnangagwa leaves power, when he steps into a neutral ground, he then gets arrested. So here in Zimbabwe, if he steps down, it depends with the people who are taking over. If they give him immunity against any prosecution, there is no way the Zimbabwean government will allow him to be arrested by Interpol as well. There is no way they will allow him to even go and face any charges at the International Criminal Court. So it is in the hands of the government of Zimbabwe, number one, which is going to succeed him. Number two, it is in the hands of the country you get into. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. I don't know your views, but I have tried to explore. So in conclusion, in my view, I believe that it's difficult to arrest a sitting president because United Nations does not allow. United Nations supersedes all nations in this world. So even if a president is under sanctions, when there is a United Nations summit in a country sanctioning him, he can travel to that country under the protection of the United Nations and nothing happens to him. In the event that he leaves power, it depends with the country he is going to get into for his arrest to be effected. If you go to China, if you go to Russia, chances are very minimal that he will be arrested or he will face justice. If he is given immunity, chances are also minimum that Zimbabwe, here in Zimbabwe, you will be prosecuted for any crime. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. Thank you very much for coming. We will continue to look at this issue and continue to explore issues around this matter. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for coming. Please be blessed.